Welcome to Bronyville. Hey, I guess it's episode 146 of this here show. Done on, what is this, January, March, April, May 10th, 2014. I'm your host, Apple Cider. Over there, several thousand miles away, is Chef Sandy.
Yo.
Hey, you.
Oh, what a day.
Yep.
What a day.
It's been one for me. Actually, those looking at the screen, I've got a friend sitting right next to me. It's Tech Fact.
It is Tech Fact, finally in person.
Of the derp news. And I guess pickle barrel stuff. Yeah, and things. You also have been on the show several times, and
I have indeed.
You know the toys very well, which will be good since it kind of was a toy show today.
I know toys, I know G1, very fun. It works very well for today's episode. The timing couldn't be better.
Yep. So anyway, Sandy, you've had a day.
Yep.
What was your day?
So I didn't get a chance to watch the episode live. So because I was like, yo, I'm going to go to this Saturday morning breakfast cereal thing that I've been going to. I've seen Captain N, I've seen Jim. And this morning was supposed to be Marvel cartoons. So they had 60s Spider-Man, the 90s X-Men cartoon, a couple of the X-Men cartoons, and Fantastic Four. And the mid-90s Spider-Man cartoon as well. It's like a two-part bonus thing. But in the meantime, I had a flat tire on 635 on the on-ramp to go north on 75, meaning there was like a foot on either side of my car, maybe. And I didn't die. I didn't get run over, obviously. But that was exciting.
That would be bad if you died. I'd have to find another co-host.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. You'd have a hard time finding somebody as loose cannon as me.
Oh, well, I mean, I got Tech here. She's moving into the area, so she could be pretty loose cannon.
I could be here in person.
You
every
could.
week.
Here, let me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
I'm going to get replaced.
There you go. No, you're not going to get replaced yet. No, we're just looking over our options. You know, we need to appeal to the female demographic because we are kind of dudes.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we got to do what we do. I'm working this weekend, which is always fun being in a tech position. Yay. Spent the morning and a lot of last evening putting out fires, of which I will continue to put out for the remainder of the day. And then I watched Horse.
Yeah. Yay, Horse. Cartoon Horse.
Yep. And Tech, why are you here?
Well, I got a job in the area, which is awesome. I flew in from New England, where there's no pony cons and very few bronies. And now I'm in the Bay Area, and I'm moving into my apartment later today, starting work on Monday. I'm still going to be doing various pony things. It's just my time is going to be spent being a real adult as well.
It's all downhill. Don't ever just follow the Toys R Us mantra. You don't want to grow up to be a Toys R Us kid. Also, by the way, toys are now 30% off this weekend if you toysrus.com.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well,
I made that up.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't lie to our viewers.
That's the unfortunate part about being an adult. The constant lying. So yeah, we're all doing this. This is the last horse for a while until we have people horses and various other pony stuff that we get to or want to talk about. We'll be doing a lot of FU during this summer because it's going to be a long time. Long
ponyless summer, fall, and winter.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll cover all of that in news coming up. We've been slacking on the favorite character, favorite ep stuff, and we just do need to check in with you. Tech, favorite character, favorite episode?
Let's go with G1 Glory, and let's go with the episode. I don't remember the name, but Glory and Wind Whistler and Sweet Stuff fall into a stump, and then they have to deal with some gnomes, and their personalities get switched.
All right, so now I tasked the chat room to figure out which G1 show featured Glory and gnomes and a stump. and then add it to the dock
Of course.
because of things.
Let's see.
Nomasode.
Yes, I'm looking at the. I'm looking it up myself, and I typed in MLP G1 gnomes, and the first image that comes up is a G1 derpy.
Aww.
Is there a G1 derpy?
There's tons of customs.
No, there was not a
Ah.
G1 derpy, but it was.
I don't want to see a G1 derpy.
There wasn't many gray ponies ever. Yeah, that's just a shoop. That pony was sort of
It's just
gray
a
and blonde.
Yes, derpy did not exist in G1.
That's a pretty decent shoot.
I mean, it's just the eyes. That's all. The only thing they really
Oh,
had
yeah.
to change, and the wings.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell the wings are added on a little bit. This is great for a podcast, by the way. It's fantastic. All right, so we got this. So we got horse to talk about. We've got the finale of the season number 4, leading us into season number 5, and horse people and stuff. We should talk about our sponsors. What do you think about that, Sandy? Does that seem cool?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, we've got We Live Fine. Yay. I'm like, why am I not reading the right part of the doc? Yes, We Live Fine, purveyors of fine horse clothing. They have now a talking puppy cat plush back in stock
Which we have.
because you need. They are doing a D&D design contest, so you can get dragons on T-shirts.
Hey, Starry, could you pass me Puppy Cat? Just so those on the chat and those that can listen, I could play you some Puppy Cat.
The Steve Thomas Star Wars travel art, that's pretty cool too. But
There we go.
Here's our Puppy Cat. Let's see, it's this one. It's crazy. It's cute. It's a puppy cat. It's being set behind your head.
I'm looking at the contest winners for the pony design contest, and they're like all Luna.
Yeah, people like Luna.
She's quite a popular mare.
Yeah, like of the winners, 4 of them are Luna out of 7 so far.
Make Night Horse.
Yep. Make a Night Horse, win prizes. Also, Nightmare Nights Dallas, woo!
Is that a thing?
Pre-register. Yes, it is a thing. You need to buy yourself some tickets. NightmareNights.net.
Is that a good con?
Yes, it is a good con.
Where's it located?
Dallas, Texas.
When?
October 24th, 26th,
Is
2015.
Will you be there?
I will be there. So will you, AC.
Oh no! How did this happen?
It keeps happening.
I'm freaking out right now. It's difficult. But yeah, Nightmare Nights Dallas. You can go do that and go register, and it'll be crazy. Who you already got locked in, huh?
Well, we've got Tabitha St. Germain, aka Rarity.
Horse
aka
lady.
Luna.
Yep.
And we also have Britt McKillop coming. And we're talking to some comic folks and a couple of the writers. And we also have Dusty's coming as a community guest. He's going to get manly up in here.
That dude,
We've also
bro.
got a couple other folks. Full Paper's coming back for his incredibly British to be the moderator for many panels.
Too Brit for me.
Yep. And we've even updated the website with some new cutesy art. Bat Ponies Forever.
As you will, Nightmare Nights Dallas, which is a place in Dallas that you can go for pony stuff this October.
Yep. Be there or be square.
Or don't be there. That'd be the alternative. All right, cool. And Audio Stratus, I'm not going to beat that drum too hard, but audiostratus.com is my online recording platform. I am getting up, and I need you guys to keep poking at me. Oh, it's hard to do this on your own. But yep, that's moving along. All right, let's do this. Let's roll forward. We're making good time today.
Yeah.
Topic time. It's over.
It's over.
What's the fandom fire status then?
New regime.
quenched.
It seems like everybody is pretty happy with this. I'm seeing mainly happy people on the Twitters, and holy crap, my Twitter feed full of people going, "Oh my god," and flipping out. So I've seen the first half now. Thought it was pretty good. I thought it was really cool that they brought in Tyrek. Oh,
Are we going to go into full spoil? Is this topic time? This is before.
Well,
I guess this
topic
is
time.
news.
We're
All right.
talking about
so
the season.
Let's talk the season. I guess we should also talk the episode before we talk the season, though. So should we do that?
Yeah, should probably do that.
All right. So let me.
I think season 4 will have a lot to talk about.
Let's see. Not fan fiction. No, I'm not looking for that right now. Wiki. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up the episode guides so we can go ahead and talk about what the things we both saw and the thing that he half saw at this point. Episodes, gonna pull up the episode for season 4, which is Twilight's Kingdom. 1 and 2. All right, let's see. So the details, season 5 coming. All right, here we go. Written by Don't Trust Her, Megan McCarthy. Let's see. It will be season 4, episode number 24, overall episode number 90, and season 4, episode number 26, overall episode number 91, Twilight's Kingdom. Original air date today, May 10th, 2014. Written by Megan McCarthy. Storyboarded by Mike Wire and Mike West. The two Mikes. Written by Megan. Storyboarded by Mike and Mike. Featured characters Lord Tyrek in Discord, and song You'll Play Your Part, aka Stop Complaining So Much. And Let the Rainbow Remind You as the second song. With the second one being storyboarded by Sabrina Alberghetti. Hey. And Johnny Cascuano, which I probably mangled. Because Italian names I cannot into.
Oh.
Yep. All right, so
Cannot into words.
So Sandy, we'll give you the floor for the first half, since you have seen that part of the episode and have yet to see season 2 because of your craziness of a day. What were your feels on that?
It was a excellent setup episode, but I'm going to say they're probably never going to air the episode standalone, because it doesn't make much sense if they don't.
Yeah.
Or if they do.
Just cliffhanger. There, it's done.
It's like, oh hey, by the way, we're gonna randomly air this episode without its accompanying other episode, and it ends with the magic being sucked out of ponies everywhere. I thought it was really cool that they went back and reused Tyrek. He was a kind of pretty metal villain from Escape from Midnight Castle. The original. Wasn't that the original pony TV movie?
Well, how it worked was they had the toys, and Escape from Midnight Castle was actually in movie theaters. And then that's what spawned the TV movies and then the TV show. So
really?
This was... So Tyrek is the original villain, because the toys never had villains. It was just ponies you brushed. And then Tyrek came and said there was actually conflict in the world of ponies. And so he started all of this, essentially.
He is the progenitor bad guy.
Yes. And he's going around sucking the magic out of ponies, making their cutie marks vanish. Oh my god. Which, it's actually kind of a scary ability if you're in the world of ponies, or, you can suck a unicorn's magic dry, and then you can take flight away from Pegasi, and then even the earthbender powers of earth ponies.
Well,
they can't grow plants anymore or kick trees.
Well, it's important because we've established in the show that, the Everfree Forest, where things take care of themselves, like the animals know to wake up when winter's over, that's a really scary and foreign concept to the ponies. And so without the ponies' magic, winter would stay, the sun and moon wouldn't happen, weather wouldn't happen, and the world would essentially die. because ponies have to do everything for some reason.
Now, the interesting point that some people are bringing up in the chat, does this mean that they're linked now somehow? Like, what was the resolution at the end of Midnight Castle?
What happened in Midnight Castle was Tarek was kidnapping ponies and turning them into demon dragons to pull a chariot so he could use the Rainbow of Darkness to turn Dream Valley, which is where the setting was, into Everlasting Night. So he was sort of like Nightmare Moon in that concept. And the human character was able to use the Rainbow of Light with the help of Firefly, aka Rainbow Dash, to pretty much explode T-Rex and stop him. And Scorpan was turned into a prince because Scorpan was roped into this, and Spike was a dragon, and then Spike joined the good guys.
Wait, Spike's a dragon? Hold on. You're breaking me here.
Yeah, well, they thought Spike was just a monster that got turned evil into the magic. He's like, no, I'm just not an actual dragon. So, Tarek was killed in the nicest 80s way girl cartoon possible.
Exploded with fireworks and happy smiles.
And that's kind of what happens with a lot of the other things. So, with this, Tarek is in horse jail in hell, where a lot of the other evil things go. So he could come back at some point, but now that Super Saiyan Twilight is a thing and her Horse Knights of the Round Table, that probably means he's not going to do thing, but as people are saying, it probably is an alt version of G1 because Scorpan and Tarek weren't brothers, and surprisingly we never actually saw Scorpan do anything in this episode, though I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him in season 5. So they might just pull back, pull forward a lot of their old villains or references or mystical creatures because they were never toys. So there's probably no copyright issue. So this opens a lot of doors, which would be really nice because they did a lot of stuff with this episode, and there's not really minor issues Twilight can solve as easily.
Yes, a wild feather prop just appeared.
Yes. My chief of security is caught on to your shenanigans.
I
You're in
know.
trouble
He
now, Cider.
started hearing about Tyrek and just started losing it.
Oh, man.
Feather prop, are you there? I think he's getting set up. All right.
Yep.
We'll bring him in for horse discussion in a little bit. Yeah. Do you want to go to horse jail and horse hell? Yeah.
Yeah, they, Tartarus is no laughing matter.
So
it's like, well, we can't kill you, but we're going to just send you to hell.
So let's see. The important parts from the first part is Twilight feeling relatively, I guess maybe mopey's the word, that, her powers as a princess is the smile and wave princess.
Yes, she's the princess of look pretty, you're small. You need to be at least twice as tall as you are now to be a princess.
Yeah, Pinky asking why she has such a long face. Haha, horse joke. And then doesn't feel like she amounts to much as a princess. Waving and smiling. Spike is probably terrible again. Which we do have to also talk about the past Spike episode at some point.
Spike is just the worst.
We'll talk about this after I think we've done. We can do that as part of the season wrap up. So Tarek's return first drains the magic from Minecraft Pony.
Yeah, I mean that would be a terrible talent. I mean, his talent is finding emeralds in Minecraft.
Well, then you
you can trade those to the villagers, the Squidward people.
Some of the stuff is really valuable and that you can't get anywhere else, like watermelon.
Right. If you use Tekkit, you can get all sorts of stuff. It just depending on what mod you're running with. So So that happens. That returns. Celestia wakes up from a terrible dream, and Luna is standing directly outside of her door.
Like, aha! I saw that dream.
I'm watching all of your dreams.
I know what you were dreaming.
Hey, Feather.
Hey.
Favorite character,
I
favorite
finally
episode.
got set up. Rainbow Dash, and oh god, I think I actually have to say the season 4 finale pair. Big change for me.
All right. Bold words. All right. Have you seen the full episode, by the way? Have you seen both?
Actually, yes. I watched them just before you guys got started.
Good. So the three of us can talk about it. Let's see.
Yeah. And I don't feel bad if you guys spoil it. I'm going to watch it anyway. I already read the review the day it came out early because that one jerk posted it early for everybody to get spoiled on. So
I did too. But I did it because I wanted to be inoculated.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I've seen it. That sounds really cool. I'll watch it when I get a chance.
And let's see. So the visiting the castle, Discord is chosen as the one to save them all. Then Discord proves to be the one that is not going to save them all. And then there's the thing about the 5 keys. So now they have to find the 5th key or the 6th key. Yes, the 6th key. And then at the very end, Twilight becomes the sponge of all magic.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
She becomes the Mary Sue OC princess you always wanted. Feather, how was your feeling on the first part? It was a lot of setup.
I thought it was really good. I was really, really surprised. It's different from a lot of stuff that we've seen this season. And it got really dark really, really fast. It's not something you see in kids' TV a lot anymore. To have a character go that bad, that quick, and have those kind of effects on other characters. And I really thought that was good. It was actually a little scary. As far as being set up for the rest of it, I thought it was really well paced. This is what they should have had for the season 3 finale, and it would have made a big difference for a lot of people.
Yeah, especially if it wasn't just sing along. We got to get this all done real quick. Let's go. We make her a princess. All right, we're done. Let's go. Though I do have to say, for the first part, I made the joke of Princesses Twilight standing there, and the 3 princesses are casting a spell while she's in the middle. I can go the last time this happened, things didn't go as planned. She gets blasted, and she's sent to the 3rd realm, which is just the Fosticorn sitting there singing a song. You are now the double Alicorn.
She gets wings for her wings and a horn for her horn.
She becomes a Triceratops. Ugh. Just a dinosaur just running around ponies. I will save you. I am magical Triceratops princess. I don't know if... And just M.A. Larson just sitting there with the script going... That's so fun. All right, so we'll go ahead and get into spoiler news for part 2 for Sandy. So everything's going to be broken. Everything's so terribly broken. So as what happens? So Twilight has a whole bunch of power now. And she's now... Alicorn Princess, mega powerful OC, XXX 82. So she's got all this magic. She can't control it. She's teleporting and flying super fast. She's all over the place. And then she goes out and she has to not tell any of her friends because, once again, can't tell your friends about this very important thing. For reasons.
Not like it made a difference, though.
Pretty much. So yeah, that happens. Discord shows up, betrays them all, puts them all in a cage. They get all their powers drained, except for Twilight, who ran away. Then Discord's all like, yay, I get to do stuff. And then Tyrek's like, oh, no, you don't. I suck your power away, too. And Discord's like, I did not see that coming. I, the king of betrayals, got betrayed. This doesn't feel good. Fluttershy, is this how you felt when I betrayed you 5 seconds ago? Yes? This isn't fun, is it? Yes, we can now add Discord to the list of people that has made Fluttershy cry and is now double Hitler.
Oh man, that's right. Once you make Fluttershy cry, there is no hope for you.
Yeah, you're gone. Like Gilda sent off to the Griffin mines.
Yeah, she may have snuck across the border to go to the Equestria Games, but yeah, she gets caught. She's gonna get deported straight to Guantanamo Bay.
I don't want to. I'm not going down that joke path. That joke path is dark. It's way too dark. All right, so that happens. Tyr goes out into Everfree to go find Twilight, and then we have Dragon Ball.
Oh, jeez.
I disagree.
Okay. Well, let's hear you, Mr. Disagree Pants.
I say it's not Dragon Ball. I say it's Akira.
Nobody turned into a giant sludge baby.
Akira was a lot more
But
catastrophic.
it didn't. I don't know. I've only seen Dragon Ball Z, and it was years ago, but it didn't look like Dragon Ball Z. It reminded me much more of Akira, and it was darker. I mean, it didn't have that cartoony feel. It had a really serious feel to it.
It wasn't a giant crazy hellscape. That's kind of true.
It was still, like, for a hub show for little girls, really intense.
And it had a lot of my laser blast versus your laser blast. Whose laser blast is the laser blastiest? Like a lot of that, like
it's just that no one had no one had an orbiting cannon. You know, they didn't bring the orbital friendship cannon into play for it. That's all.
Oh, that might be next season when Sigourney Weaver voices a character.
The alien appears.
They have to leave something for themselves, and it seemed like you might have something there.
Yeah. But, they have this giant crazy fight, which goes on for a good minute and a half, 2 minutes of just like, forget this being a kid's show. We're fighting. And then, of course, end the fight by going, I've got all your friends captive. Give me all your magic. And then Rainbow. And then, okay, I'll give you my magic. And then Discord going, hey, bad guy gave me this necklace, which was obviously going to be the MacGuffin that would be your key. So I'm going to give this to you. And immediately, instead of them, like, thinking, like, oh, man, now we've lost, they immediately go, hey, is this the key? Like, they have no time to actually, like, mull over the idea that they lost and just go, yo, dog, this could be the key to the box.
Well, they knew the box was the MacGuffin box.
I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be the book. That made sense, right?
Well, Twily in episodes past, her thing has been the culmination of everybody else figuring out how to be a decent person. And so then she learns how to be the decentiest person.
The Mary Sue-iest.
Yeah, but with the keys, it was more of she explicitly said today, it's figuring out something that's really hard to do with your stuff, your element. And hers is magic/friendship. And so she thought carrying all the magic would be her hard thing to do. But the hard thing to do was saying, I need to trash in friendships and MacGuffins and the writers to fix everything, even if I do the difficult task of giving up the magic.
I believe in you, Megan McCarthy.
That makes sense. It's almost like she was getting started on a 12-step program. Trust in a higher power.
Trust in Megan McCarthy that she's going to... And then she jumped off a cliff because she don't got no powers. Done. Oh, no.
And then she gave them hands.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Horse hands.
Mega Fingies of Angst. Very good, little ribbon. Very good.
But let's see. Let's see what we have. So they take the necklace that turns out to be the 6th key. It opens up the box. What's in the box? Oh God! Oh God!
The friggin' rainbow of light.
It's a head. It's Derpy's head all along. No, it's So what happens is, hey Sandy, you know those rainbow-fied versions of the ponies?
Yeah.
You know how we kind of knew forever that is exactly what it was going to do?
Did they do it?
They did it. It's a toy line. Woo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so now they have like all sorts of colors and markings and new colorful strips in their hair, and Pinkie Pie's looks the worst.
They went Maho Shoujo
Rainbow
again.
Rainbow Dash is pretty bad, but Pinky was all over the place.
Rainbow Dash looked full on.
Well, that's
80s.
true, but at least it fits with Pinky herself.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash looked like something that David Bowie just slammed onto a piece of paper one day. Just like, this looks cool.
Rainbowy Dash.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, that's Rainbow Rocks for you.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Yep. But yeah, the keys were all given ponies to the people that taught their elements to, yeah. So yeah, they go super, and pretty much in the span of 30 seconds, the world is reset.
Yeah. And then Twilight gets her very own Friendship Castle playset in stores this fall.
Now located in the middle of Ponyville.
Yeah, and
She is the princess of Ponyville.
Did you notice how they pushed Ponyville back for it? So it had, like lawn around it?
Yeah.
So what's that going to do for civic planning in Ponyville? I mean,
Well, I gotta say that those probably the houses that were adjacent to the library kind of burned down.
Well, I'm pretty sure when Tarek blasted the library, they would have been gone anyway, and now they can just live in the galley and be scullery maids and work for Twilight.
Now I just have to wonder how many Minecraft servers are now going to just layer TNT around their Twilight libraries. I want to go see that happen.
Twilight, you have a castle and shuttle.
And now you have the Knights of the Round Table, including all 6 of your friends. Oh wait, no, except for Spike even gets a chair, and Discord, not yet.
Spike gets a tiny baby chair.
He gets a baby chair next to Twilight, because he's important too. Sometimes
He did nothing these past 2 episodes except for make Twilight feel worse. And now he gets a chair.
Yeah, she whines of just like, I never do anything. I'm just the princess of standing and waving, and just like, how do I feel?
He's literally the dog in Equestria Girls. He's a pet. He's a canon pet, and he gets a chair, and Discord doesn't. Granted, Discord really screwed up.
Yeah, well, yeah. I always, the entire episode, I was sitting there thinking, like, I was expecting a Discord double cross of just like, haha, I was actually helping them the whole time. Like, I was doing this because I gave them the book with the notes that told them exactly which were the keys of which that they needed for the thing. And then, then Tarek would go, okay, well then, take all your magic but then he wouldn't have learned, like, the thing that he needed for Twilight to get her key. I don't know. I was slightly hoping there, just like, oh, Discord's not bad again, is he? Oh, no, he kind of is.
I think Discord's problem is that he just never had friends. And I'm sure plenty of people out there had some point in life where they never had friends, and they would hang out with the mean kids or whatever, because, someone says they'll be my friend. And that's kind of what happened with Discord today. And then he realized that just because some other kid says he'll let you ride your skateboard or play with his Super Nintendo, that doesn't mean he's truly your friend. Fluttershy is really your friend, because you'll eat cucumber sandwiches and have tea parties, and that's what's important.
And then get kisses on the cheek.
Oh, Fluttershy.
Fluttercord.
Yeah, they shipped that, and they shipped Discord and Celestia, even though the comics ship differently.
Yep, caught that.
Oh boy.
I was wondering if that was a nod to fan headcanon there, to have that little bit right at the end.
I don't know. Dangerous thought.
Told.
But anyway, yep, the state of the world is temporarily rainbowified. Twilight has a giant weird crystal house in the middle of Ponyville now.
I'm pretty sure unemployment rates in Ponyville will fall to nothing now that she's going to have all these people to do stuff for her.
Please, servants, come help with me. Come help me be book princess. Yeah, it's So that was the finale. Pretty good. Let's see. It's really, 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 really hard to beat the wedding. I don't think anything's going to ever beat the wedding, because that was so good.
The wedding was really Disney-esque. I guess. And the nice part about the wedding is that it introduced quite a few new characters, and they were all, besides Shining Armor, they were
Twilight.
they were decently deep, and they had reasons for doing things. And Tarek's reason, if you didn't know what G1 was, is I'm evil.
Though I will say that I think overall, like the wedding, the part 2 is definitely the lot stronger than the part 1. The part 1 is just so much set up and just like, though it does leave you at the very end of just like, well, maybe Twilight is just kind of losing her mind, and that this is, oh no, she's bad. She's bad. Yeah. Like it's so much lead up to like 15 seconds at the very end where you just go, oh, and then everything starts picking up in the next episode. This one actually had a lot more going on throughout the whole thing, where it didn't sit around and wait for stuff to happen. Though that song started off weird and then it got better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song is just like, here I am whining to the other princesses that I don't do anything. Oh, okay, now they're starting to sing, so we get to hear, Celestia and Luna sing for the first time, and Pop Princess Cadence jump in.
Twilight really needs to realize, well, I guess now it's her destiny to do stuff, and last season it was your destiny is to be a princess, which is like cool. But today she realized, oh, I'm not ruling a country, I'm not really doing anything princessy. And, when you grow up, it's just multiple steps in life. And so she realized, now that I'm a adult, as it were, I need to do stuff.
And then she finds the man of her dreams once more in the Equestria High, and then forges that relationship, and then they can have their royal baby next season with Flash Sentry. Her name will be Rosebud.
No, it's got to be Princess Skyla. We had a toy.
It's still sitting out there, and everyone's one. But the colors aren't right for Skyla.
Cadence and Sport Horse need to have their kid.
I know, and that would be Skyla. That would be the right colors.
And then Sport Horse will actually do things.
I'm Sport Horse. Hi.
I'm still hoping for Princess Larva.
Oh, jeez. That was a good shoop.
Egg baby.
Hey, that way you don't have to worry about changing the model to show the figure.
Yeah, you could just let all those terrible Chrysalis toys actually just be Princess Larva all grown up.
Oh, jeez.
It's all just painted on. It's not really a carapace. And I don't really have holes in me because that injection would be far too hard. All right, so I think that takes care of most everything. I mean, there's the second song. The second song, I actually think I was getting ready to do setup. What was the feeling on the second song?
Kamehameha is pretty crazy.
I told you, dude. Like, that battle scene is pretty crazy. Like, they're blowing up everything. What about the second song? I frankly don't remember it that well.
Rainbows.
Lots of rainbows.
Yeah.
Do have to say, season 4 at least, the songs are not as memorable.
There wasn't that many. I mean, I remember when it was the Horse Awards and people were like, "Oh, Hearts as Strong as Horses for best song ever," and it's like, no, that came out last week.
Well, yeah, it came out the week before. And it's just like, because it was the new fresh thing. The only one that I really think that was the Apple family. So Apples to the Core was the only one that I'm really thinking that I was like, I really like that one. That's pretty neat.
I liked
that one was really good.
I liked the Rarity song with Brony Frenzoni, and when she steals the scarf from the pony and all that other stuff.
Brony McBrony.
Brony Frenzoni.
Brony Frenzoni, the one with Angry Cat.
When he's got the fedora and the meme Cutie Mark. Yes.
I didn't know that was actually his name.
Wow.
Or the fan name, or whatever we will call him. Okay, so let's see. We should probably go ahead and talk about the episode before this one. Before we get to this, which is Equestria Games by Dave Polsky. Episode number 24, overall episode number 89. That was on the 5th of May, or the 3rd of May, 2014. Everybody was talking a lot about how bad Spike was this episode. It was just a weird bout of performance anxiety and him feeling like he needed to be more important.
AKA how Twilight felt the next episode.
Pretty much.
Spike.
I'm not as important. This is the one place that people like me, and I need to do cool things so that they keep liking me. Let me light this torch. Performance anxiety. Crap. Let me run out here and sing the national anthem because Shining Armor said the word rock, and that's all I paid attention to. Go out. Don't know the song. Crud. I'm going to hide the rest of this episode. Meanwhile, sports occur.
Sport ball. We watched that last night because you and Starry haven't seen it yet, and it was just so funny seeing how not Olympics that was.
It's very... Listen, we're going to shoot these rapid-fire arrows towards a target, and the purpose is to cover the target, which is the weirdest form of archery I've ever heard.
Like, they do have archery where the bow is stationary and you just pull back, and that's like in the Special Olympics when you have one arm or whatever, and that's completely fair, and that's understandable for horse.
They have teeth, so I guess it works.
You still, since they don't have hands, they need to have strong heads and necks and everything, and that's completely understandable. But the fact that they were shooting ice arrows besides, freezing the cloud, it's a stupid sport. Unless they, shoot griffins flying into Ponyville and this is some sort of callback to a war thing, then yes. Get on it, fanfiction writers, I guess.
Yeah, what they had, somebody saying, Spike's anthem was the worst one since Carl Lewis. Yes, that hurt. And it hurt how long it went on.
It was funny, though.
It was terrible because you just sat there and you just went like, oh. And it's terrible in the fact of just like those moments in life where you've had those situations. I clearly recall...
It's so relatable, and that's what's good about it.
Yeah, I clearly recall as a kid being up on stage for a Halloween-themed, talent show night at school, and me and my friends were going to do the Monster Mash, and we were just going to lip-sync it, and that's it. And then the group before us danced and sang to the Monster Mash.
Oh, no.
And then we get to come out and do the exact same act, but just stand there and lip-sync Monster Mash.
Oh, jeez.
It was terrible.
And you didn't have any...
Nothing.
And you didn't have Pinkie Pie there to help you.
Nobody. It was just three of us standing up there, lip-syncing the Monster Mash. And that song felt really long. And then we left the stage.
I'm so sorry.
It was rough. Oh, rough. I can never listen to the Monster Mash now.
Now I'm just thinking of the Monster Mash Sunday, which is at Friendly's.
Oh, we don't have Friendlies here, so.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
But you stated you don't like Friendlies anymore.
Their ice cream is fine, especially like their kid-sized ice cream.
Okay.
The Monster Mash was like a scoop of mint chocolate chip, and they had a Reese's cup cut in half, so that was the ears. And then they had like 2 M&Ms for eyes and the cherry for nose and whipped cream for hair.
Welcome to the Bronyville Creamcast. I'm Apple Cider. This is
Tech Fact.
Tech Fact.
Ice cream is good.
Ice cream show. Okay, so as it goes for the Equestria Games, what were your feelings there, Feather?
It was a Spike episode. I'm gonna limit myself to saying that it may have been a good Spike episode, but it was a Spike episode.
So is Spike now the new Applejack? Applejack has found herself to take over Twilight's place as the sarcastic one that always tells you what actually is happening. Meanwhile, Spike is now completely cemented himself as the character that has no actual attributes.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, he always has been, but now he is absolutely and totally humdrum. It's been pasted on him, and I guess they feel they need to have this character that they can just kick around like a football every once in a while, but
You know what they need to do? The only thing I can think that they could do is just have him grow up a little bit. Just model change him just a little bit and just do this and actually have him have some sort of older responsibilities instead of just being like, I'm the kid on Twilight's back. Yay!
Well, Twilight got a little buff.
Speaking of which, did you notice that they were inconsistent with Twilight's model, especially in the second episode today?
No.
That she goes from
high.
Or no, he died.
Oh no, it was too much knowledge.
When she's trying to raise the sun, she has her old little normal unicorn horn, and she's got her old little normal unicorn neck, not the giraffe neck.
Go look at it. Inconsistencies unacceptable. They pulled from the wrong database.
Yeah, Alex isn't very impressed.
So, I mean, I think Equestria Games will eventually be one that we just kind of forget. It's kind of like, let's see, what are the other ones by Dave Polsky? For Whom the Sweetie Belle Tolls. Rarity Takes Manhattan, which he did. So he did give you Brony Frenzoni.
Good.
He gave you your spirit animal. Twilight Time. Yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's look at this. I've got the list of season 4 episodes up here, starting at Princess Twilight Sparkle and ending in Princess Twilight Sparkle's kingdom. Bookended. Maybe Twilight could let some other people have episodes and not just relate them to the middle. But let's see. Let's go. What was the best episode of the season?
Let me look at that one.
Daring Don't. Nah, I'm trolling.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, that was bad.
I would probably say Pinky Pride.
Pinky Pride's a good one. I do.
It's the most standout episode of the season, in my opinion.
You could go with Base Tabor with his Castlevania.
Castlevania was really good. I thought Philly Vanilli was really good. Breezy's was pretty good. I will say, actually, the season 4 was obviously far better than season 3, and I'd say it's up there with like season 2 with the number of good episodes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me see.
Yeah, there was never one that was just like, oh, this is the down point. Like there was definitely ones. I think later in the season it did start, it did start getting a little bit softer. Like I'm actually trying to recall. Leap of Faith, I guess, is the Applejack episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Testing 1 2 3.
That was
The Rainbow
Steady.
Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragia is a weird episode.
I liked it. It was
I
pretty
like
funny.
Tragia.
I like that one a lot too.
Just because it was pointless slice of life.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's like, these are the main characters going about their daily lives, trying to go shopping.
I have to say that Flight to the Finish or Pinky Apple Pie have been my favorite all season, and I would have to watch the finale today because it really pulled off an amazing trick. If anyone has heard me talk on here before or read any of the comments I've left, I haven't liked some of the big changes they made, and the real today is it made me sympathetic towards characters that I didn't like anymore. And I was sitting here saying to Helicity, going, how did they do this? We're 3 minutes into the episode, and I'm rooting for this character that I haven't liked all season long. What the hell did they put on screen? Is there something subliminal up there? They just did a really, really good job. It was amazing.
Oh, and I'm looking back at episodes and ones that I've completely forgot. I was like, Simple Ways. What exactly was Simple Ways? And I'm like, oh, yes, that was Rarity doing a Southern accent. That was ridiculous.
The horse shipping episode
Yeah.
where Spike is staring at the Rarity's butt and then Applejack staring at the apple,
Things happen.
That was a good image. Thank you, Hub.
Bats.
Oh, jeez. I like this bat song because, Fluttershy's like, these bats have families too, and they're nice people. And Applejack's like, yeah, but they inconvenience me. We should kill them. And then everyone just goes with Applejack. And it was just so funny how subliminally racist barn that was.
I can't defend all the actions of Apple Horse. She sometimes does things. Some pony to watch over me.
I like that one a lot.
Oh yeah, that was the Applejack and rubber stockings episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was actually good.
Just to distill it down to its most important points. Like, not that it was an Apple Bloom episode, but but Applejack just shows up in rubber.
I was thinking more the Princess Bride part, but if that's where you want to go,
yeah, that's
or the Swamp Ponies.
Oh
sure.
man,
The Swamp Ponies was pretty good.
Oh, mama.
Hey, y'all there, I got them. Let me get one of them apple pies. Oh.
and every time that came up, we're like, it spouses people. Haha, New Orleans.
Shut up. Yeah, I think season 4 went pretty well. I mean, overall, and then looking back, the number of fun ones like Power Ponies was actually really fun just to see them break out and do something totally weird. And it was actually a Spike episode that was actually kind of good, even though the moral of the story was you are the sidekick. So, oh well.
Spike is a dork, and it's great. Like, he spent the entire episode of Trade Ya to get this one comic.
Mm-hmm.
With the weird horse cutout next there, but god damn it, Spike. And he's in a comic, too.
Yeah.
So, it'll be nice to see how that goes.
But that was Spike just being Spike, and that's why it was good. It wasn't Spike trying to be something special or trying to do anything extraordinary. It was them just playing with the character. That's why he was enjoyable in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I can now say that I've finished the episodes. I thought the ending was really cool.
Cool.
And the fact that they did sort of like, oh, hey, it's Coco Pommel. There's the Wonderbolts. There's Cheese Sandwich.
Yep. And
Derpy.
There's a lot of
Derpy's
Derpy.
okay.
Hey, just so you know, we got Derpy back. Derpy's here.
She wasn't
Derpy's
dead.
safe.
She wasn't dead at all
Safe
this
as toes.
season. There was a lot of Derpy this season, and it was great.
That's right.
All right, well, you know what that means. It's over. We can pack this all up.
But the ride never ends.
We're all right.
The ride does not end. That is right.
I'm turning off this microphone. I'm no longer. You can't hear me anymore.
No.
It's just, we're turning off these mics. It's over. No. No. Oh wait, I guess we got to finish the show. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, but we get to enjoy this. The summer is here. Guess what, guys?
Equestria Girls, maybe.
You can sleep in each Saturday now because you get to look forward to comic books and you get to look forward to more Equestria Girls shorts. And you get to look forward to My Little Pony Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks, slated and release date of fall 2014.
Are they going to show it in theaters in the Bay Area?
I would, well, let's see.
Because I saw it in Massachusetts when the first one came out, and that was great.
The first one there was a movie theater down in the South Bay that played it. A single theater.
We might have to go on a field trip.
Maybe. We could all go with, like, Dusty and figure out when that's going, and then we could all just kind of be horse weird.
And I can meet the Bay Area.
Oh, I'm sure you will at some point.
Before Babs comes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This will be fun.
Make yourself all horse important.
Ooh, Little Ribbon saying LPS is new for the summer.
Oh, true? Nice.
Oh,
all right.
You're actually doing another season of LPS?
Well, they just rebooted the toy, so I hope so.
Yeah. Life doesn't exist. It's just the pets. They're going on adventures, and it doesn't make any sense. There
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Petville. I'm...
No.
Sandy doesn't like pets as much.
Oh.
I enjoy a Sunil. I'll even enjoy a Blythe every once in a while.
You could do Petville with me and Spaz every week, and it would be great.
Then we could do Burgerville.
BurgerCon.
They'd have to do more horse
Do
episodes,
Burgerville. Then we could do Archerville. No, that'd be Dangerville.
Danger Zone.
Dangerville. Too many podcasts. Too many shows need to be done.
That's why we just have FU.
Yeah, that's why we do FU.
Do everything.
Do everything and FU.
All the things.
All right, so that takes care of pretty much this season.
Season 5 next year.
GG, G4, GG.
Yeah.
Or S4, G4, G4, S4. Prepare for G4, S5.
The ride never ends because holy crap.
And when can we expect season 5?
Next calendar year at some point.
Coming 2015. So that puts us at 7 months at least.
So, 26 episodes.
Yeah, full season.
Yep, full 26 episodes because the ride cannot end.
The investors
Yeah.
don't want to get off of this wild ride.
It's the only thing keeping them afloat. All right.
Kind of.
Well, let's go ahead and move forward. We've got stuff to wrap up, and we need to go ahead and talk about news. So let's do this. Topic time. It's over. Where's the best episode, worst pony? I think we covered most of that. Welcome to the hiatus, everyone. All right. So Fandom Fire status, new regime has started. So what's the things we got here, Sandy? News Pony Face.
All right. Well, News Pony our regular News Ponies have flaked, so I don't know. The fourth dimension though has been going. Hey, you know how we've been having a real time getting our stuff to market? Well, guess what? We're still developing lots and lots of product, including a Doctor Who's and the Luna, which means that will put them. They'll finish up the main 6 at this point because they're working on Rainbow Dash last, but they also have Doctor Who's. They have Big Mac and Applejack coming with a hat, and now they got Doctor Who's and Luna. Now they just need a Celestia, and everything will be perfect. I have one of their Twilights, the wingless regular Twilight, and I quite like it. It's very cute. And it'll be cool to see them getting more of their product out. The Fourth Dimension plush are probably the best ones on the market. They're closer to collector type plush rather than little kids plush.
Oh, yeah.
The Aurorians are really nice, but they're definitely a lot better than say Funrise.
Funrise is pretty bottom of the barrel, honestly. But that's because they're mostly Walmart ones and they're pretty cheap. But Funrise has been doing an excellent job making a bunch of different characters. And now, Fourth Dimension's kind of catching up. But with the insane quality of the Fourth Dimension ones, they're going to be impossible to get your hands on.
Yeah, they need to be able to mass produce them a little bit more. But it almost feels like it's... Yeah.
They're $25 a piece. They're definitely collector plush, but I got money. What am I gonna do with money other than buy horse plush? I don't know. I'm excited though because they're really good looking plush, and I just haven't seen them in any stores.
I don't think you will.
Yeah.
It's like you got to order them from their website in the brief periods of time where they have them.
Like the 10 seconds they're available before everyone buys them.
Like that Luna is nice. She's all like velvet.
She's got the hair.
Hair's all like flowy and night, and you can see in her tail and mane all the stars.
She's got the bib.
She's all boss. She's ready to roll. She's kind of small, but that's okay.
Well, that's the thing. They don't have any. There's no comparison plush. She could be as big as the Big Mac, and we can't really tell. They don't have pictures of the Luna prototype standing next to Twilight or Big Mac or Applejack or anything else.
Just need to put a picture of just like a person and just put it very small down here so it makes it look like it's a 20-story plush. Actual size. Oh,
it turns out this is the Luna from my massive pony. Okay. They've released another one of those silly Equestria Girls things. Equestria Girl Shorts for Rarity manipulates boys via sex appeal.
Tumblr.
She gets the Diamond Dog XBs to carry her around on a piano.
Tumblr had some interesting points because Spike was a dragon and he came through as a dog, and ponies come through as humans.
People.
So would a horse in Equestria Girls be a pony in Ponyball? Would a diamond dog's a person? But what would a dog be? Well, I guess a dog would be a dragon, but
So
what
you
if
need to
Winona goes through the
throw,
portal?
you need to throw Winona in to figure out, and she turns into.
Like, does everyone turn into people? Or dogs?
Would a horse from the real world go through the portal and turn into a human in Equestria?
These are great questions we should not bring up to the writers so that they could roll their eyes. We need to know how the portal works.
Well,
if you throw a grape through it, what happens?
What would a griffin be? A furry? Like, we don't know.
Yes, a griffin would be a furry. All griffins are furries. Didn't you know?
No.
Yeah, they believe that they're part lion and part eagle. I mean, it's like, whatever.
I'm a pyrofox.
Or at least nobody was thinking they're like a phoenix or something. God.
Gross.
Yeah.
Foxes.
Phoenix. Phoenix are cool. What are you talking about?
Whatever. Bird's awesome.
So, interplay, captains of screwing up,
Oh, jeez.
have screwed up. As you'd expect. Okay, let's just say my dealings with interplay are not the average bronies, but they derped pretty hardcore. They printed the Luna. So the pre-release thing is tomorrow. It's Sunday. And they printed out a bunch of the Luna and Celestia starter packs and sent out the things for the pre-release events tomorrow at Legends Comics and Games in Bedford, Texas. At least that's the one I'm going to after I do Mother's Day stuff. Yeah. Okay. So except the the purple blue decks, the Lunar Rainbow Dash, were inadvertently featured on top of the yellow white decks. So basically, it seems that they actually have two separate decks, but they didn't actually print out the Celestia and Rarity cards. That's really, really strange.
GG. Yeah.
Then there is a Princess Celestia, Protector of Equestria, ultra rare.
Yeah, due to a production error, all players will need to play yellow-white mains in this event, Celestia Rarity. Unfortunately, the incorrect purple-blue mains, Luna Rainbow Dash, were inadvertently featured in the top of rainbow-white decks. In order to have fun and play the Canternaut Knight cards with their pre-release, we're suggesting that you bring a printed copy of the Celestia Rarity cards printed here to use as proxy for your mains for the event. We truly apologize and hope everyone has a great time over the weekend.
So they're letting you print your own fakes for an event.
Yeah, they're saying print proxies because there's really not a choice.
This is so weird. Like, I'm sure.
Yeah, it just, how did they do this?
I'm sure this wouldn't have happened if Hasbro used Wizards of the Coast, which I've been saying that they should have just had Wizards do this instead of Interplay. But
I'm looking at the cards this season, and they're a lot more like exhaust this, exhaust that. Like, I actually am somewhat really curious or concerned about how the creep will turn out. It'll be interesting to see once these cards come out how that's gonna all span.
It is a thing. It's one of those, you know what, Interplay, you just stop. Stop it. Quit it. Hasbro, take the license, give it to WotC. WotC prints them out. I know it was a gamble at first. Actually, I could see this happening because, like the WoW card game, when that first came out, played that one for a little while. The license got taken from the original holders and given to somebody else closer to in-house for WoW. And then when that finished up, they're like, you know what, screw it, we're gonna go just do Hearthstone because we like money.
And yes, Hasbro does own Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, so like every time we look at the investor stuff, they talk about Magic as much as they talk about Pwn. Because Magic still sells a lot. Only, you know, they don't have a TV show in America, really.
Yeah.
Yet. Yeah, they really haven't like reached out to that in the way of like Wizards of the Coast, time to do Duel of the Planeswalker, the TV show.
Well, Duel Masters
just do a
is
proper
kind of
D&D
Magic.
like show.
I think they technically had a. I'm pretty sure the chat will be able to correct me here. I'm pretty sure they had a Magic the Gathering anime/manga in Japan, and then they kind of distilled it into Duel Masters, which they then ported to America, and they lol dubbed it.
Yeah, that's actually fairly popular out at Legends. And what's weird is, so Creo, I found this out like the other day, they're doing Dungeons and Dragons Creo sets.
Huh.
They also have Star Trek, and they also have something else.
Creo being the Hasbro knockoff of Lego.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, guys, if you're going to do something weird like Dungeons and Dragons, just make me a goddamn Ponyville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give me a Sugar Cube corner. Make little pwn figures. If you can make an orc, you can make a cartoon horse.
I mean, but they do have the buildable ones where you can have, like, the make-your-own OC sets with a... They will have a make-your-own Sugar Cube corner. So... they're kind of getting into the buildable stuff, so...
But so amazingly slow. Like, so yeah, they have the Transformer sets, but they don't... I've been saying it for a while, and I've just recently started seeing people who are making the, like, the Lego buildings. And I straight up said, like, if somebody got really good at making, like, a Lego town hall, I'd get a Lego town hall and put it over there. Just because I think it would look cool. I would rather use Creo, and I would rather Hasbro actually build it for me, opposed to having to have somebody create a kit, or for me having to go Lego blocks and not give Hasbro money for their intellectual property. But they're not making it easy. They're not synergizing their own brands.
They did say they are going to try to get the toys and the stuff more linked together, and we might see Creo maybe next time Toy Fair. It seems like for so long that they've just been sitting around going like, just make more stuff, somebody will buy it. They're just not. There's just such a thing of them just not. Their toy division just kind of going, let's put more colors on it. Should we go to lunch? We should. What are you feeling? I'm kind of feeling like. Oh yeah, those colors look good on the what's that one, the blue one, Rarity. Yeah, just put more colors on that one. Yeah, let's order sandwiches. Like it's just this feeling of them just not really paying attention to, like, hey, how do we diversify and do stuff with all of these lines? Now, granted, at least in the Pony way, they have done that by having a whole bunch of smaller groups outside of them do stuff for them. Yeah.
Hey, we love Fine. They do t-shirts. All right, here's a license for t-shirts. Hey, here's the license for playing cards. Hey, here's the license for video games. So,
come on. Just give like the Pony game license to... God, who would we want to do a Pony game?
Sledgehammer Games. They could make
God,
Call of Duty. Call of Duty Equestria Warfare.
Oh, let's give it to the Dive Kick guys.
Just give it. Let's make
Iron Galaxy.
You could give it over to oh God, who's the one that do the Fallout games? You could actually have your Fallout Equestria there. Someone listening just went. Ah! At least a few people.
Give it to Double Fine, or give it to Telltale. Make do like a Wolf Among Us / Walking Dead style Pony adventure game.
Ooh, that would be so hyped for that.
Oh, somebody suggested Valve.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but then we'd never get the third episode.
Right. No.
Bethesda, yes. Let's get My Little Skyrim
Telltale would be really, really fun. So, wait, My Little Skylanders? Or are you talking about we should
No,
Skylanders?
Skyrim.
No, let's Skylanders this. I want my toys to fit on a base that is in the video game I play.
Oh, God. And then they have like the blind box version. Then there's a derpy one, but they don't have a name, and she doesn't have a UI symbol. It's just a muffin. God, that'd be weird.
You put her on the base, and it just says, I am error. These are fun thoughts. These are all fun thoughts that we wish could actually happen.
Yes, it's like, oh, there's so many things. And the thing is, they now kind of recognize that, all right, Pony's this big freaking deal. I'm really interested to see what the season finale viewership is. Because, you know, it's gone up and up this season. And, you know, the season openers and season finales are always a big deal. You know, will they crack 1 million? We'll see. You know, but they have to understand at this point that Pony is a thing that they're obviously not going to get rid of. They're going to cross the magic 100. They renewed a show with 92 episodes for another 26. Hello, permanent syndication forever.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, well.
Give us 6 seasons and a horse movie, you jerks.
You're getting your horse movie with people.
No. People horses don't count.
Do you think this finale would have made a good movie with a little more expansion?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it better as a season finale?
It would have required going back and explaining some of itself. I think I'm not sure it would have served as a good movie in and of itself, but
I think if it had like more G1 characters, it would have been a good movie.
Like
they have referenced G1 characters though. I mean, they mentioned Commander Firefly and whatnot.
I think what could actually be really fun is if they did a Crisis of Infinite Equestria where G1, 2, 3, and 4 crash together in some terrible way.
No.
But yeah, but they have to deal with that of just like, now we're dealing with all like the, hey, it's Firefly and Rainbow Dash, and oh my god, it's G3 Scootaloo, run. Like Scootaloo's dealing with herself going like, get her back. She wants to have a party. I don't want to have a party. What are these things? No, I think, you know, they could all be the G4 style, but, you know, just having it where the world has totally broken and they need to fix it, and friendship, yo. So, I think it could have, I don't know. I only know this episode because it was, you know, 44 minutes long. You know, it could have. I just think it might have required going back and telling a lot of backstory. But you'd have to do that anyway for a movie. Just to be like, this is Applejack. This is Rainbow Dash. She's the brash one, but her element's loyalty.
Well, but how much of that did they have to do for Equestria Girls?
All of it.
They didn't really. They made the assumption that you knew at least a minimal amount about the series so that they could take and play off of that with Equestria Girls. If they can make the assumption for that when they're, you know, morphing them all into human-like things, then why can't they do it where they're just staying as ponies?
I mean,
yeah, you're going to need some expansion.
They still played on it a lot. Like, they still, like, even their transformation sequence at the end, if I remember correctly, it all had them saying the thing that they are. Like, if I recall that correctly.
Yeah, it was, for EQG, yeah, it was, no, Twilight was saying it as they all transformed.
Yeah. So... However, but the good thing is, hey, with season 5, there's going to be a bunch of people coming.
Hooray!
We can now officially re-blame M.A. Larson.
Yes, thanks M.A. Larson for returning. Also, you've got Big Jim, Jason Thiessen, Amy Rogers coming back. Pretty much lots of people coming back. I'm quite sure that there will be... you know, some of the new writers from this season will be coming back. Hopefully, Base Tabor returns. You know, we shall see, but we can count on at least... It's an entire season of nothing but Amy Keating Rogers and Mitch Larson episodes. I'd be fine with that, you know?
It's just them throwing middle fingers all the way down. Just. So lots of that. Season 5 in 2015. Welcome to hell. It's going to be a while for you to get that.
I think Tech mentioned it earlier that, technically season 4 started in late 2013, but it still counted as being in the 2014 season. So it could possibly happen by the end of the year because it goes into 2015, but don't believe me if that's, just think that, but don't put any hope in your heart.
And no, Lauren Faust is not coming back.
Of course not. She's busy doing her own stuff.
She's in Disney World now.
Yeah, and Disney's jobbing wander pretty badly.
She's wandering over yondering. Let's see. Yep, season 5 will be 26 episodes, and it will be in winter, which is winter time span. The Equestria Girls movie will be in fall, whenever that is. Fall being January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So the September, October, November time frame.
So you know what? Any of you married bronies, all 2 of you that I know of. Well, I was gonna say you and Bob. I don't know that many married bronies. Just saying. Oh wait, no. Fluttershy. That's 3. So that's 3 couples.
Yeah, I know. Isn't Mitty Niderson Mr. Married? Or are you looking for locals?
What about?
Hey, there's Dusty and his lady. Too.
Yeah.
So
where are we going?
To be married.
I could just say, you guys could have a baby in the time between seasons. Just saying. Just call her.
Just Sparkle Butt Baby.
I don't know how Jamie would take that. We've got a name for your kid.
I don't think that Jamie would probably kill Bob if he was like, it's Skyla.
Yeah.
That's because he would probably name it after Twilight.
Better start working.
So if the kid is male, they'll just name him Dusk. The name's female shape of Twilight.
Dusk would be an okay
Sparkle.
middle name. I'm not sure about a first name. I'd totally name a kid middle name Dusk. That seems like a boss middle name. Like, my middle name's Dusk. Ooh, he's so hardcore. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and move forward. We got email time. As usual, you can email across from us at bronyville@gmail.com, and we do emails. We talk your emails on the show. And we've got some of them here. We'll also do more for FU next week, which, by the way, what are we doing FU next week? I believe we're just going to have another chatty discussion because we've got the Galacon folks want to pop in.
Yes, we'll discuss what are the Germans watching.
Yes, what do Germans watch on TV? Why is that lady naked on a horse?
What is the deal with Eurovision?
Why Eurovision? Why are vampires alive?
What is the deal with stuff? Actually, let's see. What did we put it down for? We still have Adventure Time that we need to get in touch with people again. The next one was Sonic.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
We're going to watch Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yeah.
AC.
Yeah.
What about Sonic Boom?
Yeah.
Which is apparently going
Sonic
to be
Boom was
Western.
out yet.
Not out yet, yeah.
Sonic Boom is supposed to be Western only. The video games
But
and
it's
toys
okay,
and TV and
AC.
stuff.
We don't have to watch Underground.
Yeah. I had someone attempt to tell me that Underground was actually a decent show. They were wrong.
Yeah.
It is fine to have an opinion, but opinions can be wrong. Okay, let's move forward. We've got emails. I'll read this first one. Sandy will read the next one. Greetings to Andy, Carl, Curly, Steve, and other ponies. Heh, just kidding. But yeah, it's been a while since my last email, and as such, it's been a while since I've actually listened. Shame on me, I know. And I'm currently listening and catching myself on your show. I love your podcast and have a blast listening to each episode. I would like to offer a fanfic suggestion, one I myself have written called Vinyl's Silent Wish, a link in the show notes. It's a semi-sad fic involving our lovely DJ Vinyl Scratch dealing with a common everyday problem. I'm not sure if you guys have read this before or not, but I assure you this fic has gone through several revisions, including grammar and spelling. I'm hoping this fic is something you guys will enjoy. On a related note, I am also in the midst of making another fic involving a special friendship between two species of the show. Any guesses? Fluttercord. If you get it, I'll send you a pass to access the fic itself as I'm writing it before it is published on femfiction.net. Any guesses? What's the species?
Griffins and
Horse to griffin?
furries. I don't know.
Griffin furries?
Griffin furries.
So it's a diamond dog griffin.
Oh man, that's weird.
Too furry for me. Loving the show as always, and of course I have a topic question for you guys. We have seen the main six have a mental breakdown. If you had the opportunity, which pony would you like to see have the next oatmeal moment, and over what? Hugs, Skeletor 301, aka Lore Venture. P.S. Top pony is and always will be Fluttershy, and the only pony who beat and befriended Discord. That's why I think it's going to be Horse Dragon Equay.
Draconequus.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Fluttershy have a mental breakdown. You just need to hug her and make her feel better.
I would like to see Spike have a mental breakdown and actually be able to do something.
Yeah, I mean, he got greedy, but that's really it.
Like, he needs a mental breakdown to actually move forward.
He needs to realize he's being a little kid and he can't get away with that forever.
Yeah. As for the main six, let's see. Mental breakdowns. AJ worked too hard. Rarity lost her mind trying to make a billion dresses. A lot. She actually kind of does that a lot. Pinkie Pie has Pinkie Pied. Rainbow Dash because of stress once. Who needs more? Who needs to break down again? Who do we need to?
How about Discord, since he's officially part of the main six?
I guess Discord could be fun just to see him break down so much that he actually goes normal.
Well, he's starting to realize that friendship is important and that he's kind of a pretty awful friend.
But so is Rainbow Dash, so.
She's loyal.
She nearly sold Fluttershy for a book.
Fluttershy said it was okay.
Sure, I'll go into servitude for you.
I was going to say it's more of indentured servitude rather than outright slavery.
She chose to. It's true. All right, I'll be unpaid labor for this dog. Let's see. All right, I think that's good. Sandy, what about our next one?
Okay, this one is an interesting one.
Is it?
Yes. Hey guys, I just wanted to send this on to you both after finished listening to episode 145 and reading the personal notes in the Google Doc that covered some of the drama that has been discussed. I was the first to admit that I usually fall into the 90% of fans that are not worried or concerned about or even contemplate the existence of such things until they're brought up, which is the right thing. Where was I? I'll also tell you I weren't the first podcast to listen to, nor were you the sole one I frequented when I learned that there were such things as pony podcasts. Gasp. Heck, I'll go ahead and say it. I was an EFN fan for a while, but you were the only show that I was stuck with from the first time I listened, and the biggest reason is because the two of you are the people that you are. This isn't meant to stroke egos or even to take sides, just sincere recognition that y'all seem to understand what this fandom is and isn't, should be and shouldn't be, better than just about anyone. And your actions prove this, which I'm sure your fans appreciate more than just words. I have an addictive personality and often jump into things and situations with far more enthusiasm and lack of foresight than I probably should have, necessitating the need for someone to hold me back until I calm down. My soon-to-be wife now has that pleasure, but for a while it was y'all's words that reminded me that I should really just relax. And for Sandy in particular, I once never approved of or even accepted anyone as of an alternate lifestyle, I'm doing quotation fingers here, until fall of 2011. That's when I took my first big steps into the fandom and realized, partially because of you, that I'd been an idiot. I still don't condone it because of my personal and religious views. Well, it's just your opinion, man. But had that not happened and I'd not realized how close-minded I was acting, I would have missed out on a good friendship I made with shipmates on a previous ship that had come out not long afterwards. There's nothing wrong with having friends that you disagree with, so long as you both care for and respect the person that they are. Thank you both. Keep fighting the good fight. You've got a lot of people who gladly back you up. Sincerely, Jeremy. And this is a different Jeremy. I'm like, when that came in, I was like, wait, I didn't write anything.
But, I didn't know you were on a ship.
Little did I know that I was apparently a sailor at some point. P.S. I think Phantom Unlimited is a lot of fun, and after the pony roller coaster ride ends, I'll happily hop on board, especially if you do just half a show on the Zoids series. Huh. Let's see.
Well, look at that. You're changing hearts and minds there, Sandy.
Yay, I'm helping. And actually, that guy is one of our donators who's actually donated quite a bit of money to us over the time period. I actually was like, oh, that's the same guy that keeps donating large values. Wow. Because, yeah, this guy's probably donated us several $100s to us over the course of our show.
He's a good man.
We don't ever ask for it, but we always appreciate it.
Yeah, we always pitch it if you're willing, but it's always just to keep the servers up. I should probably toss some dollar bills towards Inky's way for the server he lets us use.
That.
But yeah, it's it's very cool and good that is changing minds. I actually respect that step of well, I don't agree with it. I don't particularly condone it, but that's the first step of being like, you know what, I'm not going to vehemently hate someone because of who they are. It's a step forward. So that's good.
Yep.
All right, and then there's some drama. Someone that Excel is adding to the doc. I notice some terrible drama.
That's not terrible drama.
I know. Look at this.
We can make it drama.
To Bronyville by your fan Excel. 1. Why is there no official merchandise for Bronyville? Do we need the fandom to make us unofficial merch? Why do you hate us? 2. What is the one pony you've been looking for your collection, but you've had or still have the most trouble locating or finding? Also hoping to win the Past Sins hardcover Excel Hedge.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we could put shirts up on like Redbubble or something, but I mean, who wants to wear our logo on their body? That seems kind of weird.
We could. It is kind of like a time and really,
well,
we were planning it for a while and putting up a storefront, but that also requires inventory and managing it and being able to ship out.
Work.
And podcasts are actually kind of the worst for making sure that there is a storefront that you can buy stuff and that they get pushed along. So usually it is nicer to run it off of another site that handles all of it. Yeah, it would require taking the time to actually go, hey, what's this? Would you want any of it? What would you want? Would you want T-shirts? We technically already have pins. The
buttons did pretty well for a while. Yeah. They're weird, but Pixel did a cute job on them.
They're fun. I like them.
You're saying you really aren't that important to you, AC?
Huh? What was that?
You're actually saying that your fans really aren't important enough for you to put out that effort.
Oh, don't do that. Don't hurt me. That's not true. That's not true at all.
I'm providing an alternate view just so you can consider the ramifications of your actions or lack thereof.
I haven't had coffee yet. You're being too mean for no coffee.
Oh, I apologize then. That is mean to me before coffee.
Mean. Ugh. No, I mean, like, if you are interested in merchandise or stuff, then just reach out to us. Tell us, like, what would be the things that you would want, and would you want T-shirts? Would you want buttons? Like, what are you interested in? Would you want horse? You want our souls, or our coals, as Dunebug says. Dronebug. Say as I said, no coffee. Yeah, we'll just have to figure. We can play with that. We do have the logo. We do have our butt shots that are on the stream that we could do something with. So we could figure out something. If the ultimate thing is would you guys buy it? And if we could help out the show with any purchases made, then so be it. It could be a good investment. We could get some more gear, and I've been purchasing stuff like these neat little armatures for the show that can hold up the microphone and not require massive crazy stands. So
the ones that let Starry make all kinds of neat noise.
Yep. Hey, so we could have fedorables. The official fandom unlimited fedorables.
You
Oh.
too could be fedorkable.
Oh God, those were so great. I have. It's been ages since I've got as many retweets as I got when I did the fedorables. Oh, it was that and me threatening to blow up a store with Pop Rocks and Coke. Those two. Okay, that's good. All right, let's see. We've got some stuff being put in here. Someone has another fanfic suggestion. Oh yeah, and by the way, that Past Sins.
Yeah, we need to do something with that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's in your house. Do you know what it's doing to your house? Do you know what the communists are doing to your
It's
soil?
nixing all over this place. All of a sudden, I'm going to wake up one day and I'm going to be like, yeah, Twilight has a foal. Her name's Nyx. She's the embodiment of Nightmare Moon, which is totally a little contrary to the way that the comics have drawn that arc at this point. But never mind that, you know. So, all right, let's see. A fanfic, Dreams and Disasters by Quillery. It's Twidash.
Nice. Actually, I'm the one who put that in there. It is lesbian horses.
Gross. How
It's,
dare you?
That's such a
It
rare
is.
thing.
I know, right? It's Twidash, aka best ship, in my opinion. Well, Rare Jack's pretty good too. Anyways, hey, it's a story by Quillery, and basically the gist is Twilight Sparkle pre-alicornication is sent by Celestia to travel around the world and participate in what is essentially a book exchange, where they share copies of updated histories and other notable works among the other nations. And it's also Rainbow Dash Causes Multiple International Incidents, the book. I am up to chapter 10 of 24. It is complete, which means I feel perfectly fine reading it fully all the way through when I take the time to do it. I generally read fanfics, or I read when I'm in a car as a passenger, so that's not terribly often. But because I'll just sit down and read stuff from time to time. I really like it. It's cute. There's adventure. There's Twilight being cutely oblivious, Dash being Dash, and it turns out that the ponies of Great Britain, are racist against Pegasus. So, and I posted a screen cap. There's a mention in the story that that one of the nobles that was being racist towards Dash is going to have Pegasus rehabilitation therapy. He's going to have to go to classes. So it's like, those classes, somebody else had the same idea. They had to go to Harmony School and learn how to interact with other types of ponies.
Now, when I'm going to show you a picture, Chef Sandy, and I don't want you to react violently to it. Let's picture a unicorn. No, we said no violence.
God.
We can get through this. I know we can get through this. All right. So you can go check that out. That is Dreams and Disasters. People are adding in Rare Blood has a non-ship flight of the year. I'm sure all these will be added into the show notes. You can find the show notes over at bronyshow.com or bronyvillepodcast.com, by the way. Flight of the Alicorn. There we go. All right, 5-star iTunes Bronies. We've got 832 ratings with Desert Nocturne leaving us a rating. And we are on What's Hot is number 36. And donators, we got a donator.
Yay! The
Good
same Jeremy from earlier.
Good deal. All right, well, Chef and Feather explain what your thing is. I think Tech and I actually have to go find horse stuff.
Well, thanks. Oh no.
Yeah, go find stuff.
So mine is Short Wikipedia. It is a Twitter account that posts TLDR Wikipedia things like Earth Day. Earth Day is the annual holiday celebrated in more than 192 countries that have destroyed the Earth. Satanism. Satanism is the worship of Satan, mostly by depressed 8th graders.
Seems accurate.
There was one that I retweeted earlier. It was like, IKEA. IKEA is a Swedish puzzle manufacturer. A latte is a brewed beverage made by adding $5 to a cup of coffee. So yes, as you can see, it's generally they post one a day, and it's pretty funny. Roman numerals are the ancient Roman system of organizing Saw movies.
All of this seems relevant.
Soul patch. A soul patch is a lot like a Hitler mustache, but below the lower lip and worn by people much worse than Hitler.
We do
Yes,
not
it
need
is
to
quality.
offend any Jews listening to the show.
Sweatpants. Sweatpants are a nonverbal means of indicating that you would like your order to go. So yes, it is very much a very funny little once a day silly thing.
Okay, I found something. I'm going to use this one. The Hub has a new game. It's Fruit Ninja,
But with Spike.
but with Spike. You can,
So still Fruit Ninja.
yeah, so it's Fruit Ninja, but with Spike. Spike Fruit Ninja. I haven't played it yet. I'm going to play it in just a second. You might even hear it. So I can give you my reactions real time. Feather, what did you have?
I had a cute little story by Skywriter featuring Heartbutt and Bubble Flank. So I really
Yes.
liked it. Yeah, it's not in that way, but it's a lot of fun. I like it. A line from it: "The pony," I clarified, "the one who said you set him on fire." Ditzy shrugged. I guess some pony might have said something like that. I didn't really listen. So, Derpy setting people on fire. How can you go wrong with that?
Yep.
It seems to be a one shot.
It is. It's about 4,000 or 5,000 words. But, playing with a couple of characters, it's rather amusing. I like it.
Okay, let's see. Antech, did you find anything?
I have pizzacodes.com.
What is pizzacodes.com?
You put in your address and it tells you what local places have pizza coupons that are currently available. So if I, for example, put in my zip code, I get Domino's and Papa John's.
Is that
and
Tyrex keyboard?
What?
I said, is that Tyrex keyboard? All I can hear is thump, 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 thump.
It was
Like
me furiously pounding out or messages to people at my work while they're like, "Where the hell are you?" Like, "I'm here. I'm not doing other things. I'm totally working."
all these pizza codes.
Yeah, you can use all these codes for pizza.
Yeah, so if you're like me and you really like eating pizza, then yeah, you can get all your pizza codes if you want to be cheap, and it also finds you if there's like chain pizza places in your area.
So
Pizza's good for you.
What's your favorite pizza?
I really like Domino's.
Well, but like if you do Domino's, what pizza do you get?
Either the spinach feta artisan, or if I have the money or a very good coupon, the California chicken bacon ranch.
That's not bad. I find that one a little salty.
I don't care. It works for me.
The California. We'll have to see because I'm not sure that they call the Californian chicken bacon ranch the Californian chicken bacon ranch in California. It seems like a kind of like saying the same thing. Wouldn't you just expect it to be the chicken bacon ranch then? You're in California.
Well, it's the Great America Pizza thing. Like the Wisconsin pizza has like 10,000 cheeses on it, and Hawaiian pizza is, Hawaiian. So it's supposed to be by like a state pizza.
Okay. Let's go check Domino's real fast. Let's stop the show to look at the menu at Domino's. No, all right, that's cool. So those are their one cool things. You can go check that out over at BronyShow.com, BronyvillePodcast.com. Our one cool things are listed there. We need to add that in. pizzacodes.com. There we go. Whatever. All right. RIP 2014. We're done. It's over. Goodbye, friend. You'll be missed.
It was a good year.
We'll play some sad Sarah McLachlan, and then...
How did this happen to me?
Nah, Sarah McLachlan. I will remember you. Will you remember me?
Or we could use one of those really melancholy remixes from like the end of season 1 where people are like, I don't know if they're going to get a season 2, so it's over.
We can't. How can we live through a summer? Oh,
it's not like we don't know that there's another 26 episodes coming in like 9 or so months.
The summer begins. The ride goes through its terrible wait. All right. Hey, Tech, thanks for coming to my house. You've been staying here a while, though.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank me for waking up, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for waking up and, allowing me to put up all the equipment. That's cool.
Oh, that's fine.
Yep. Feather, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. Always a good time.
Sandy.
Yo.
You Thunder. You plus Thunder equal you.
Yep. It's... The ride never ends, AC. Even though we're done with ponies for the time being, we'll still be together.
Yep, we will. The ride...
Forever.
The ride sure don't end. All right, and as always, thanks over to our friends out there watching the stream. Hey, kitties. Thanks all for joining in, even though we were tired without coffee, and I am half distracted with people screaming at work. Oh, God, where are you? Thanks for coming on. We have talked horse. This has been 4 seasons of horse, and this is truly the end of Bronyville podcast for season 4. So, I know that there was somewhere 5 Iron just got goosebumps. And then just keeled over for a moment. But thank you for joining us for the last episode of Bronyville podcast, dealing with season 4. We will, we will talk to you guys next week. Not about horses. So,
yep.
You can go over to BronyShow.com, BronyvillePodcast.com. Email us over at Bronyville@gmail.com. You can join us roughly every Saturday noon Pacific at Justin.tv/BronyvillePodcast. Leave us iTunes reviews. We love it. My Twitter account is at Bronyville.
Mine's at Chef Sandy.
And meetup groups, the Bronies of Northern California.
Bronies of North Texas.
And, there's that Nightmare Nights thing. So...
Oh, that's still a thing?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
The ride never ends. Okay, we're leaving. I'm hitting the button over there that says that we're done with this. So we'll go ahead.
Hit the button, AC.
We'll do the button hitting. Sleep well, every pony.
Adios.
Crack them open if you got them.
Woo! It's over.
Take off your
You're
shirt.
all free now.
Take off your shirt.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Now there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Now there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut go, there you go.